don't be scared of it if you are confident in doing it and you have got the trust of the students and you allow and inject that little bit of humour into it. I really look forward to taking sexuality lessons. The students really look forward to it. I imagine doing it for the very, very first time. There'll be a few nerves. You'll be thinking of, oh, what if they ask this question, or what if I don't know that? But that's applicable to any curriculum area. Just look at the sexuality lessons as being a fantastic time to have with your class, but do get to know your class first. Very, very important. Before we start, if you can open up your health books, please, and just have a look at the rules we come up with in lesson 1. Today's lesson, I'm going to do a quick Dear Miss Q scenario. So you're going to pretend that you are working for a health magazine and someone's written in with a question, and I'm going to ask you individually to write what your response to that question might be. From there, we're going to, or you are going to be drawing in small groups on an outline of a male body and a female body, what you think the reproductive or sexual organs are. Then we're going to find out what they really are, and I've got a couple of puzzle type jigsaws for you to do as well. We're using a program through Family Planning, and they've trialled a program with us last year. We trust the program. I think it'd be very important for any teacher to have a program that has been proven to work, and we were on the 2nd year of doing this program, and we're really happy with it. So the real main learning intention today is to understand the male reproductive or sexual organs and the female reproductive or sexual organs, and just with some materials and pictures to help you understand that. So in saying that, what would be your most important rules for this lesson? And I can think of 1 or 2 straight away without the book in front of me. What do you think, Jules?
Use the correct terms.
That would have been my number 1. Of course, with male and female sexual organs, there's lots and lots of nicknames. Very important during when you're in class that you're using the correct names. 1, so you can learn the correct names, and 2, no one gets insulted by correct names. Sometimes people can be a bit embarrassed, but definitely not insulted. So using correct names, absolutely. Brayden?
Ask appropriate questions.
Brilliant. Ask lots of questions, but keep them appropriate. They are at a very inquiring age, and of course their bodies are at a stage, and their minds at a stage where they are, most of them going through puberty, and I think it's very important that we're very open about it and very honest about things, and that they're just ready for it. Even though we're talking about sex and pregnancy and things that of course we wouldn't be wanting or expecting them to do at this age, we think it's very important that they have a good base or broad knowledge when they do come to those big decisions. What else would be really important for this type of lesson? What if someone gets something wrong? What if someone puts a, let's say for example a guy puts a female reproductive organ in the wrong place or calls it the wrong thing, they don't know what it is.
Don't laugh when they get the question wrong.
So really we can say laugh.
At appropriate time.
Yeah, laugh at appropriate times. It'd be good to have a bit of a laugh, but we're going to laugh when it's appropriate to laugh. And what was that one, Michaela? Respect.
Other people's questions.
Brilliant. So laugh appropriately. Still need to have a rule saying don't laugh, but laugh appropriately and respect. This course that we're doing, there's 11 sessions involved in it. The very first session, most of the time was spent setting up some ground rules. Things like being very open and happy to ask questions and to use the correct terminology. And so they could all feel as safe and secure as possible within our 4 walls in the classroom to ask lots of questions. All right, I'm going to read a little quick question out to you, and I'd like to have a think and then try and write your own thoughts in the book, what you think the answer to this would be. So remember, you are working for a health magazine. One of your readers has written into the magazine, "Dear Miss Q, I think I might be pregnant. How would I know that I'm pregnant, and what could I do?" Now you're going to try and write your best answer as if you are working for that magazine. "Dear Miss Q, I think I might be pregnant. How do I know and what could I do?" What do you reckon, guys? Yeah, but why would she go and get the check? How would she know that something could be happening? What would make a woman think, oh, they could be pregnant? Not sure? Okay. Generally, I'll let them choose their own groups because they go with people that they know they're going to interact well with and people they know they can talk to. There has been a couple of sexuality lessons where it's been a little bit more specific. I've asked them to get into female-only groups and boy-only groups, but they tend to do that anyway. And there's been a couple of lessons where I've actually grouped them so there is maybe two girls and two boys in the same group, just to kind of bounce ideas off each other.
We did take a pregnancy test.
Right, which is what all the other groups have said so far, but what would make a woman decide to go for a pregnancy test? You're not just going to go for one randomly. Right. Finish it? Forever?
No, I just want to check this out.
They constantly surprise me with their openness, which is really nice. I've got a very good and generally quite mature group of students in this class, and they do appear to be quite open about things with me. I think that's because I'm open with them as well. And I think irrespective of a male or female teacher, I think it is about that class culture and that element of trust. All right.